What's up, guys? I'm BTC. Some more teasers about Hero 30, and could there be a secret room hidden in the Paris map? The first Hero 30 teaser had a bunch of obvious stuff in it, talking about talent agents trying to go and track down an ex-talent agent named Baptiste. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is this image right here on the bottom. You can see there's a bunch of code, and when you translate that, convert it from hex to regular text, most of it is garbage, but the word Baptiste does show up in there. Now, given that the entire teaser was about Baptiste, that isn't really all that surprising. I don't think that specifically says, oh yes, the next hero is going to be Baptiste. That might have just been because of the unclassified document that Sombra was trying to get access to. It was about Baptiste, so it makes sense that some of the code would have Baptiste in it, right? So, there again, like I said in my previous video, there's a lot of misleading stuff. Just because Blizzard is showing us, oh, this character and this character, doesn't mean that is actually what Hero 30 is going to be. It might be kind of leading up into something else. But speaking of that document, if you change the contrast of that image, you'll find that there's some hidden text. So we'll start with the stuff on the top right, and it says something like letter and then thank you note. So it might be follow-up letter and then thank you note, something to that effect. And then on the bottom left, you can very clearly see that there are some Roman numerals. So there's a 5, a 6, a 7, and an 8. And then on the very bottom left, there's an M, and it looks like it might be written from Moira. My guess is that the next teaser we get will also have a document, and when we change the contrast on that image, it's probably going to fill in a little bit more of what these are talking about. We also got something else today, which was another announcement for the Paris map, but I don't think it was actually meant to be an announcement for the Paris map, because they already did that. It's already on the live version of the game. We already had the full trailer, all that sort of stuff. So it doesn't really make a lot of sense that they would drop this. This is something that they would put out before the map went live in order to build up a little bit of hype. So the fact that they're releasing it right now means that it's probably not about the map, and it's more about the Hero 30 teaser. And I think this is actually the second Hero 30 teasers. It's just disguised as something for the Paris map. So it's called Bon Voyage, the Paris Travel Guide, and it talks a little bit about the city and about some of the things you can go and see. But the important thing is at the very end. The thing I want to point out is the paragraphs at the bottom. I'm going to mispronounce some of these names. It says, try artisanal treats so good that even criminals want to bite. The Patisserie Galande, known for their delicate Malay, I can't pronounce any of this, and colorful macarons, has reopened after being closed for repairs following an audacious daylight robbery. The two miscreants didn't take any money. All they wanted were the delicious, sweet masterpieces that the place is famous for. That, of course, is Roadhog and Junkrat, so that's like a little joke. But the last thing is what everyone is paying attention to. It says, Paris is a city of hidden gems. Search out the speakeasies and hidden places as you roam the city. The right word might get you into a place you never knew existed. Now, of course, this could just be some extra artistic flair to kind of describe the city and talk about all the things and whatever. But a lot of people are taking this literally, as in, you find a place on the map, you use a specific voice line from a certain character, and a door will open to a new secret room. Going around the Paris map, there's a couple of places where this new secret room could be. The most obvious one is, of course, this area right here. You've got a bunch of Omnic stuff. There's a camera on the wall. There's a little message that says, we're watching you. You have this Omnic that's pulling up the wall and showing you hidden stuff behind. This door is also very appropriate for that kind of like hidden speakeasy type situation, because this thing right here is something that the doorman would lift up in order to see who's on the other side. You give the code or whatever, and then they would let you through. Although the window being right there doesn't actually make any sense, but we'll just ignore that. So this is the most obvious spot where the secret room would be, and I'll come back to that in just a second. There have been some suggestions that maybe, like, this might be the secret room, but only a couple of characters could actually get up here. It doesn't really make sense. It looks more like a window, because also there's other ones. Like, there's one right here, and I think there might be another one right here as well, and then another one right there. So that doesn't really look like a door, it's more of a window. There's been some other ideas that maybe it's connected to the piano, so you have to go in and, you know, put in a special code or a special musical thing in the piano, and then maybe like one of these doors might open up or something like that. But some people have been able to get out of bounds in this map, and they discovered that once they're out of bounds, they can pretty much go anywhere they want to, except for this building right here. Whenever you go out of bounds, there are some hidden barriers that prevent you from going into that building from any angle. Now, normally, in case you don't know how it works, normally when you go out of bounds, all of the walls and the collision boxes only work in one direction. So you can go through the buildings from the other side and it will bring you back into the map. But this area right here, you can't do that. No one can get inside of this building at all from any angle, inside or outside of the map. And it seems like that this might be where it's going to be. Now, the thing is this secret room even in the game right now? It might not be, because it might not be added to the map until later on when Blizzard actually adds Hero 30 and, you know, all the map gets updated and that sort of stuff. So for right now, this is the best, most likely spot for where the secret room is, but whether or not that secret room is actually even in the game right now is another question. Or maybe this whole thing is just nonsense. Maybe it was just Blizzard being a little bit funny and putting something in there to send everybody on a wild goose chase. So what do you guys think? Who do you think the next hero is going to be? Let me know down below. Thanks for watching, and if you'd like to see more, subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss anything. Also, come hang out in my Discord server and my Twitch live stream. Special thanks to my Patreon supporters. If you'd like to see what kind of cool VIP rewards you can get, check the links down below. And remember, always blame the controller, because it's never your fault.